Oh my goodness, I hope my hair didn't look like that a second ago. That is a lot of height. I did not know I could do that with my hair. Must have been the wind. I got a job. First place I turned in the application, he glances at the application and says, hang on, let me take a look at this. And then comments that he's really needs to get some delivery drivers in now. Told me what he was willing to pay, which sounded just great. Told me the hours he wanted to put me on, which is around the exact hours I needed. So it's a go, and we're just running with it. I go in tomorrow to be trained up, and then he knows that the rest of this week is out, and then I'll start on Monday next week, and we'll see where that takes us. So undoubtedly next week's vlog is going to be all about that. This week's vlog, however, is going to be about something that I will explain in a second, so go there. And now I'll tell you about what is happening at the end of this week. So, most of you probably won't care about this because I haven't even mentioned on the vlog before my college plans. So the fact that they have changed won't really come as a shock to many of you. But basically, I have changed a lot over the last year, and it's been a very gradual process, but it hit me a little while ago when I started thinking about it that my college of choice, TCU, doesn't fit me and where I want to go as well as it did back when I decided I wanted to go there, now like a year and a half ago. And so I thought about it quite a bit and then finally decided that yes, I do want to change the college that I plan to go to in the fall. There was a college called Ouachita that is in Arkansas and has been my second choice college since I was searching for it, and there are reasons for both, but I just had decided on TCU back then and gone full ahead for that. But then once I allowed myself to consider the possibility that I could go to a different college after having decided so long ago that I wanted to go to TCU, Ouachita seemed more and more to be the correct option that I should choose. So that is what I did, and the thing happening this weekend is an audition at the college in Arkansas for a music scholarship, musical theater. And that brings me to my favorite spot out in the middle of nowhere, because I need to get a haircut today, so I was already out, and I need to practice my musical numbers and monologue in a place where I don't feel judged. And it's so peaceful out here, I just love it. I need to film a video out here eventually because it's so green and woody. So there you are. What was that? Alright, I'm about to go in for my haircut and I want to try this. I want to see if this works, okay? So I have to walk the exact same way to the car that I am currently walking now in order for this to work. We're gonna try to transition it right. Ha! Did it work? Did it work? So I did finish my first day of work and it was basically I basically just rode along with another driver for an hour. And that was my training, which basically meant that I was being paid to watch somebody else work for an hour. So I'm cool with that. You'll see more of that next week. In terms of what I'll do later today, I'll probably do some painting, and I'll explain more about that tomorrow because I'll do a big chunk of painting tomorrow. So you could just scoot right along to that day right now. So here's what I've accomplished this morning. Just a quick study of an artist's work that I wanted to study how they went about their shading and especially their facial shading. I could work another like 2 or 3 hours on this if I wanted to really polish the edges and try to get more of a one-to-one comparison on these characters, but that wasn't the point. I was just trying to figure out how they approached lighting and went about shading that and the temperatures and colors and everything that they decided to use, and I have learned quite a bit from doing this. I have another study I'm going to do today, and then after I finish that study, I'm going to pack for tomorrow. The plan is leave early tomorrow morning, which could be pushed a little later because of bad weather, possibly, and then my audition is on Friday morning, so I have all of Thursday to just hang around campus, hang out with my friend that is currently going to that school, Ananias. Then we head home on Saturday to catch a play that my old drama group is putting on, and that's my weekend.
I want to hear all about it.
It's a little dark, 6-ish, heading out to the college road trip. Trying to get out a little ahead of the rain. I'm hoping I get out a little bit ahead of the traffic because I love driving on the road when there's no other cars. That's just wonderful. Because I have a love-hate relationship with driving. Like, I love driving, but I hate driving with other drivers. Well, anyways, off we go. And we're on the road. And now, before you get on to me about vlogging and driving, there's a reason you're vertical right now. That's because right now you're stuck to the little thing on my window that I put my phone in so that I can see where I'm going, because I use Google Maps and I put it up there so I can watch and all that. And it takes 2 clicks on the home button to get to the camera, so it's like I would be talking to myself in this car by myself anyways, so just hit record before I do that, and it's fine. I am not a fan of distracted driving, so I'm gonna say right there, people like Snapchatting and like texting, that's bad. Don't do that. But like, this isn't distracted driving. This is talking to myself. Oh my goodness! The world is so beautiful! I've been driving on this road for like miles and miles, and there's hardly anyone on it. It's one of those roads that just like goes and meanders through the woods and over the mountains, and to grandmother's house we go. And it's just beautiful. I love trees. So there's a place that I saw, and beside it is like this place that I could pull over. One of these days, I'm definitely gonna stop there. I didn't bring my camera this time because I didn't want to have to deal with where I was gonna put it. There are so many places along this drive that I could get out and take pictures. I think I'm just gonna make it a thing where every time I'm driving from here to college or from college to home, I'll stop somewhere along the way to take pictures. Somewhere that just catches my eye as being beautiful, I'm gonna stop there and take pictures. Now, I don't own a car, so that might not happen all that often, where I'm actually driving and I also have the ability to stop the car, because even if I am the one driving, I might not be driving alone, so then it wouldn't just be up to me. But you know, whenever possible. Life is a highway, and I'm gonna stop on the side of it to take some photos. Just entered Arkansas, looks just like Texas. So I'm headed to Arkadelphia, Arkansas, which, doesn't that just sound like a fake place? That doesn't sound real. It's like one of those superhero cities that just sounds a little too fake. I've noticed that on long car rides like this, I tend to get attached to cars. Not the drivers in them, no, just the car. I sort of like put personalities into them, like the movie cars, and then like inevitably they take an exit that I am not taking, and I have to say goodbye. It's really sad. There's hills everywhere! There's a lot of parking, so I just parked somewhere. Look, see? I'm on ground level, but there's another ground level. There's like hills and stuff. Whoa. Gnarly. You are definitely getting poison ivy if you go in there. Time to splore. There is a creek. Can't really see it all that well. Okay, I recognize this place. The first time I came to visit, I did make a point of walking behind buildings. I guess that's just the thing I do. I like seeing the perimeter, the border of where I have to explore. And this is the back of one of the buildings, and I remember it very vividly. I was with Cassie at the time. Look at those flowers! What do you know about that? I think it's actually a lake. That looks like a beautiful park if I can figure out how to get down to there. This is how. Whoa! Parkour! More parkour! Parkour. Well, I made it down here. Let's see if we can find that lake. And the locals around here call this the Kissing Bridge. Because of in 1893, there was 2 ducks that waddled across, and it looked like they were kissing, and it was forever known as the Kissing Bridge. We gotta say it like that, the Kissing Bridge. And that over there, that's the Kissing Gazebo. And right there, oh, that one's special. That one's the Kissing Bench. Huh? What? Oh, that? Oh, that's just the bench. It's a river. Or just a very, 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 very long lake. I mean, that's what a river is, isn't it? I do not remember anyone mentioning this river the last time we were here. Look at the beauty and the majesty of the rushing water. I made up that song just now, out of my brain parts. You're welcome. I love this bench. It's positioned in such a way that you can't. There's no view. Move it a couple feet to the right and you would have a perfect view of the river, but no, it's positioned there right in front of the greenery. It don't make much sense. Well, isn't that something? What's with all these voices I'm doing today? I found the music building. I feel like I need to be quiet. Also, look at this painting. I'm definitely not supposed to be in here. Is that a marimba? The marimba's like my favorite. Okay, leaving now. All right, last time I was here, I remember that specific corner of that specific building being washed off by a cleaning crew. It's weird how oddly specific memories can be. Totally just talked really loudly and obnoxiously as I was walking past someone, and it felt so awkward. They didn't even look. They didn't make eye contact. They didn't want to acknowledge my presence, and I'm okay with that. They have the Cece's cups that I really like that Cece doesn't have anymore. I found Ananias. It's a huge cafeteria with lots of room, and she decides to sit in the one chair that's like surrounded by people. after walking all the way back to my car, after trying to explain where it was first and them not knowing like where even I was, I finally walked back over to my car. And I'm not even on the right campus. I'm on the adjacent campus at their freshman dorm. Oh man, how do I do? What makes me do these things? I was testing out the Mac lab here, and I drew this little gumdrop character. And then when we had hours to kill, I went around and drew something in Photoshop on each of the computers. And the square brush was set for this one. This one took me the longest by far. And then this one's my favorite. She contributed the pun. The beach scene, and the walrus, and that one didn't wake up. How long did that take me?
About 2.5 hours.
Oh, fun. Vandalized just a little bit. We're adults. So we're gonna go see one-act plays on a stage or something, and that'll be fun. And then tomorrow I have my audition at 9. And then we drive home. We'll be heading out tomorrow night instead of Saturday morning. I'm about to go in for my audition. I'm gonna nail it. Nailed it. Seriously though, that was probably the best audition I've ever had. Might be the best performance of both of those songs I have ever had, and the monologue actually went well. What a relief. I haven't been this excited to go to college since I first started looking for colleges. Oh look, I got dressed up for the audition. This is my prom dress, my prom vest, because I have no other good outfits. This is the only one. Now I'm waiting for 20 minutes until I can meet with some of the art staff in the art department, duh. And then we're heading home. Speaking of which, I should probably locate Annie. I located her.
Hi!
We're on the road again. 4 more hours, this time slightly less lonely.
And slightly less speeding. Right, Sam?
Right, I didn't speed that bad. It's like 75 on this road. Beautiful drive though.
Yes, yes it is. Anything else you need to say? Good.
We made it back! Yay! Came immediately to the show tonight. Look at this color. Look at the screen. This is beautiful. Dude, it's like Link. I'm Link. What are you playing anyways?
Willoughby.
Willoughby. So the sense of sensibility.
Yeah.
I understand you. Yes, I am very drunk.
Real quick, there was nothing to record today because I just did nothing and enjoyed it tremendously, which is not something I say very often. It usually bugs me when I don't do anything for a whole day. But it was very relaxing, and now I'm going to see the play that my friends are in again. The same one that the same one that I saw yesterday. And that's all, so I'll see you guys next week.
I understand you. Yes, I am very drunk.